Nba2k Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is magic basketball for San Antonio. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 5 to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood.
The Magic are out of Orlando and into this interconference game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. No question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead, then try to get this one over early.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore.
Expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
A look at the Magic starting group. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Vucevic, and it's Todd in at the 4. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Oladipo following the basket by Freak.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Tony Parker. Harris outside. Inside. And there's Oladipo on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Parker passes to the franchise. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Now here's Payton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Out to Harris. Wide open look. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the chart. They just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And he gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
San Antonio leading by 4. Parker drives in. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
An interconference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. From 13, uses the glass to drop it in. Parker's got his second bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Oladipo, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Now here is Aldridge. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. No good from the franchise. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's the floater. Here's Todd. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the 3-ball is good. Oladipo's got 11 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The team's deciding to change it up. The Spurs have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The franchise in a 2-guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Hill in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his situation.
Here's Payton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oladipo, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's the franchise, and it's good in the assist by Parker. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 22 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. The defense keeps coming up short, just no solution for the franchise. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Payton against Leonard. Vucevic is screen on Leonard. Kicks it to Oladipo. Passes it to Vucevic. No good. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Memphis.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Here's Parker, the bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 15. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys.
And we finished one half of basketball. Spurs lead by 9.
Well, Pop, a solid halftime lead.
second half just about to get going here. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And so in the game for the Magic, Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Then there's Tobias Harris, and it's Vucevic, and it's Todd in at the power forward position. Payton passes to Todd. Aldridge against Harris. Payton outside. Picked by Vucevic. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio leading by 6. Parker with it. He's got 6. Leonard with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payton against Parker. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's the franchise. Count the bucket. The franchise has got 11.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it's Harris off the drive. Can't get it to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Payton against Leonard. Payton outside. To the right side. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. Off the screen. And it's sent back by Hill. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Magic trail by 9. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Johnston passes to McCallum. Over to the wing for the 3. Hazanya's shot is off.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Spurs passing it around. Mills passes to the franchise. Clock at 6. There's the pick. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. They get the rebound, and Mills kicks to Diaw, and O'Quinn sends it back. Here's Hazanya, and he banks in the layup. Hazanya's got 8 points.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Mills passes to the franchise. Down low, Aldridge. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Johnston passes to Hazanya. Off target from 3-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's McCallum. Here's Johnston. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for Spurs.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. San Antonio leading by 9. The franchise in its shooting guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Green, and it's Parker in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Oladipo goes in. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Parker with it. Now Payton defending. Scooped up. Leonard lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
they have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Out to Harris. From the stripe. No good off the front iron.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They kick it out to Green. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Hill, he's checked in for San Antonio. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Aldridge. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And Oladipo, here we go. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
The franchise passes to Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Picked by Vucevic. Tie. He's guarded by Hill. Back to Oladipo. To halt the run. Rebound San Antonio. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for Victor Oladipo. Pass to Hill. Plays it up and banks it in.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Oladipo, good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Aldridge a screen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Parker kicks to Leonard. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
The Magic making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. Rebound, Hill. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. Parker with it. Now Payton defending. Here's the franchise, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Payton passes to Hezonja. Picked by Vucevic. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Good on the shot.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Magic.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the franchise. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Aldridge's screen. Parker kicks to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And Aldridge slams it in.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to the franchise. Hill left side. From 13, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for San Antonio, Jordan Hill.
And he makes both free throws. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's McCallum. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.